I asked there as a volunteer to help medics with the whole staff, with controlling people, telling them what to do, and giving them a certificate about negativity. Because now we all have to have, because there is still a lockdown here in Slovakia. But if you have such a certificate, we have to wear it every time we go somewhere, go shopping or go to bureaus. This is like how it looks like. Here you can see negative. Yeah, with your name. There's a name. There is your date of birth, and there is a result that you are negative. So you can go shopping, you can go for bureaus, you can go, you can walk around, not just 100 meters from your house, but you can freely walk around, wherever you want.
What happens if you don't have this paper?
If you don't, if you weren't on a test, they don't let you in a shop, for example. Also, employee has only two options. He has to ask for a paper, or if you don't have a paper, you have to be on home office, or you don't get paid, or you can take just your vacation and so on.
What if police stops you?
If police stops you and you don't have this certificate, or you are positive, because they can everyone who was positive, he was put it into database. So they can just ask you for ID, and if they see that you are positive, it's 1,600 euros fine. You can be fined. You can also there could be some criminal actions against you. If it's but positive people can walk around just from 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the night. So this is when they can go outside if they want. But if they don't have, if you don't have, because not everyone had, you can also be fined. But I think it will not be 1,600 euros.
They don't have to be in the house in quarantine. They can go out.
Like they have to, but it's not so strict if you weren't there. Like very strict is if you have COVID and you go outside. Then it's 1,600. But if you weren't on a test, there are some exceptions. You can go to the closest shop. Also, you have to wear a face mask and so on. It's also really important. And also in front of shops, everybody is taking your temperature. So this is also like they can't allow you if you are above 38 degrees. And but they can buy only basic food and only in a closest shop to your house.
And government decided to have massive tests for coronavirus. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the decision made about, I think, 3 weeks ago. Then there was a first round was only because we are divided in 70 79 districts, and the first round was only for 3 or 4, the most, the worst, for the worst COVID districts. This was like a week ago. Then it was for the whole country last week, and this Saturday and Sunday it will be, but not in all districts, but only in 25 districts had exception because we had good numbers.
Okay, how many cases?
25 districts was given exception, so it's like 74. I think in 74 districts there will be another massive testing. Also, if you want here to go for a free test, you can. But 25 districts, also mine district, there won't be mass testing, but only if you want.
What are the results?
Results, my personal result was I was in team who tested 600 people in 2 days, and we had 8 cases.
8?
8 cases, yeah.
Just 8 cases.
It was kind of, you know, the first day from 7 hours at the morning till I think 5 in the evening, there was like many people came. Yeah, it was quite panics there. There were long lines and people were waiting like an hour. There were some cases that people were waiting, like my friend, he waited 5 hours for the test. And but then it came very slow and it calmed down. And in the Sunday, we had like one people, or like 1, 2, 3 people per hour. Yeah, so we like very calm and very boring.
About the test, do they have to pay the test?
No, it was free.
It's free from the government.
Yeah,
okay.
It was given. It's not those PCR tests who are very expensive. It was kind of very cheap tests.
Rapid
I think
test.
it costed 4 euros for one test. So it's free.
What about your experience of testing people for coronavirus? How did you feel?
Like it was quite calm, and people were quite good at themselves. Yeah, if they see someone with handicap, or if they see a pregnant woman, or if they see some old people, they were just put them in front of line. They didn't have to wait. Also, it was till the Saturday and Friday, it looked like it will be a big mistake, and not everything was organized. There were some messes, but at the end, I think we made it very good, because people were like patient, and the organization of this was quite good, even if it was made by soldiers. But yeah, it was quite good organization, and I think it was okay.
What is your opinion about this program? Is it good? Should we do it also?
Sorry?
What is your opinion about this program? Should we do it also? Is it something that you recommend to other countries to do?
I think now you know, like Chinese did it, also some mass testing, even if they had 200 cases, and they tested like 300,000 people. So here also our medics and scientists told us that the second way shouldn't be so strict, just because of they don't catch every case. They catch only persons who have a strong coronavirus. I don't know how is situation in Cyprus, but I think that you don't have many cases. So if you don't have many cases, you know, on the other hand, it's not so expensive. And also we have some kind of lockdown. Also after these tests, there aren't some discotheques, cinemas, movie theaters. Theaters are closed still by now. Still, we can't meet in a group of more than 6 people. Yeah, so it didn't finish this lockdown. This lockdown will be, I think, maybe till Christmas here. But I think it helped us not to make the lockdown till, I don't know, February, March, but because now they catch at about 40,000 per the whole country, about 40,000 people with coronavirus. So and our healthcare isn't, and our hospitals and so aren't prepared for such a big and dramatic situation like it was in Italy. Yeah, we don't have such a good healthcare, and so I think that this helped mainly the hospitals to go through this whole coronavirus crisis. So I think it was good, but if you have good healthcare, and if you can track, because our hygiene couldn't track the whole contact. So this helped them just to take 40,000 people with COVID back from the streets, and now they can breathe and go again and track and do everything what they have to do.
Actually, the last weeks we have a lot of cases, more than the first wave. So we are ready to take some new measures on Wednesday, and we're thinking about this technique. Maybe it will help us and save our health system. And maybe your example, your country's example, is good for us too, because we have less than 1 million population. So it will be easier to control.
We have 5 million.
Yes, but we have less population. Maybe this is going to be good for us too.
Yeah, I think if the numbers are rising, it should help. It should help you, because if you can't track every contact and send them to PCR tests, maybe it's better to test the whole population first, just to see the percentage of people who have this coronavirus. In our country, it was 1% of people who have coronavirus. So
but it was still enough to make things better, to take back control.
Yeah, but also scientists says that the effect of this mass testing we will see it in 2 or 3 weeks
Okay.
later. I think now, like 2-3 days after this mass testing, we can't say that it was success. The success was that from almost 3.5 million people was there, and we had population 5.5 million. So it was success that many people came there and were on a test.